Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, Principal Beshelfkin, Dean Gertler, members of the Platform Committee, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, graduates of University College. Now, Sonia, coming after you, I feel a little bit like Prince Philip, always following the Queen. But as you can see, Sonia is the academic in the family. We had been married for 2 years when Sonia graduated in 1960. And I learned very quickly that food chemistry has nothing to do with knowing how to cook. But she did know when food had gone bad. Now, Sonia also learned a great deal at the Center for Environment. She co-authored a book, as has been mentioned, on climate change and carbon trading, long before these terms were used in everyday conversation. In fact, these words were so foreign to some that at the launch of the book, one of my banking friends said to me, "But what does Sonia know about carpet trading?" Anyway, to all the graduates, let me say congratulations. You've worked hard, and you must be so proud to have earned a degree from the University of Toronto. U of T was established almost 200 years ago, and as Principal Naylor said, they have over 500,000 alumni right around the globe. You are truly associated with a prestigious university. The University of Toronto is an undisputed world-class institution, and it's recognized as a global leader in both research and teaching. It has by far the largest research budget in Canada. It has produced 10 Nobel laureates. Many famous discoveries emanated from your soon-to-be alma mater. The first insulin in 1921, first artificial pacemaker in 1950, and the discovery of stem cells in 1963. These are profound discoveries, and I could go on and on. But I'm extremely proud to have been awarded an honorary degree from this incredible institution, and I thank the University of Toronto for this honor. When I was asked to say a few words to you today, the graduates, I realized that this was an opportunity to convey something thought-provoking, profound, and maybe even life-changing. So feeling somewhat daunted with this responsibility, I did what anyone would do under the circumstances. I went to the cottage for the long weekend. And while there, I recalled watching our grandchildren build a fire. And I marveled at how the fire was the center of everything. We sat around roasting marshmallows and telling stories. And it occurred to me that all of us have a spark, a flame, a fire that burns within us and drives us forward. And it is that fire that led all of you to U of T, helped you persevere, and will ensure that you prevail in the future. So to the graduates here today, what is the fire that drives you to succeed? Arts and science is a huge faculty, and the interests of its graduates are far-reaching. But there's one common thread that connects all of you, that burning desire to do something significant with your life, to make your mark on the world, to make a difference. Now, some of you may be sitting here thinking, but I don't really know what I want to do with the rest of my life. And I can certainly relate to that. My career didn't turn out at all the way I thought it would. My father died when I was just leaving high school, and at a time when I needed considerable guidance. I never quite knew how to get started or where I was headed. The Labatt Brewery was founded in 1848 by my great-grandfather. Now, growing up in London, I assumed that one day I would join the family business and perhaps sit in my father's corner office. But the death of my father and within a very short period, the death of 2 of my uncles who succeeded him as president alarmed my father's 7 elderly sisters enormously. They were major shareholders in the brewery, and their advisors had advised them not to have all their eggs in one basket. My older brother Jack advised me that it was unlikely that the brewery would stay in family hands, and when I was in my early 20s, it had been sold. This was a huge disappointment to me. However, as time passed, I realized that it was the best thing that could have happened to me. It forced me to chart my own course and discover I had a little fire burning within. My career in business took many twists and turns. I had plenty of ups and downs, successes and failures. I went from accounting to research to corporate finance to sales and eventually to investment management. And with lots of help from friends and colleagues and a lot of luck, everything turned out for the best. As my mother said to me shortly before she died, "Arthur, you've led a charmed life." And this is so true. You're living in a complex, confusing, and worrisome global environment. Yet one can look at this period as perhaps the most exciting and challenging since the Industrial Revolution. The pace of change is accelerating, and the possibilities for your bright generation are endless. So as you move forward, listen carefully to people who have your best interests at heart. Be fair and gracious with your colleagues and with your competitors. Treat everyone the way you'd like to be treated, and give of yourself without expecting something in return. Today, you're celebrating a milestone in your life. At each turn will come a pressing need to learn new ways of thinking, to approach problems with an open mind, and to temper whatever you do and whatever you think with true compassion for others. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Thank you. Thank you.